Imagine a deadly force, so tiny, it's nearly invisible, yet deadly enough to bring empires to their knees, tear families apart, and stop entire armies in their tracks. For centuries, this force was unstoppable, lurking in the shadows, striking without warning. But in 1902, one man uncovered its darkest secret, revealing the true culprit behind the force and changing the course of history. This is the story of Sir Ronald Ross, the man who cracked the code and saved millions of lives. Born in 1857 in India, Ronald Ross spent much of his childhood surrounded by the constant threat of malaria. It wasn't just a disease, it was a shadow that haunted entire communities. Soldiers, workers, and families all fell victim to it, yet no one knew exactly how it spread. Fast forward to the late 1800s, and malaria remained an unsolved puzzle. Doctors could treat the symptoms, but the true cause? Still a mystery. Ross believed mosquitoes were the key, but proving it? That was a Herculean task. Day after day, he dissected hundreds of mosquitoes, meticulously studying their insides. Imagine searching for a single grain of sand in a vast desert, an invisible threat hiding in plain sight, surrounded by countless distractions. That was the challenge. A deadly parasite, buried within the body of a tiny mosquito. Failure after failure, the truth remained elusive until, against all odds, he found it. Ross had discovered the parasite, Plasmodium. Tiny, wriggling organisms inside the mosquito's stomach. He had cracked the code. Mosquitoes weren't just a nuisance. They were disease carriers, silently transmitting malaria from one person to another. This discovery was huge. It wasn't just a breakthrough, it was a game changer. Armed with this knowledge, public health officials could now strike at malaria's source, mosquitoes themselves. By draining stagnant water, mosquito breeding grounds, and using protective nets, communities began to turn the tide against malaria. Ross's work paved the way for modern mosquito control methods, saving countless lives. But here's the twist. Ross's discovery sparked a bitter rivalry. Around the same time, Italian scientist Giovanni Grassi was making similar discoveries. Grassi claimed he had uncovered the malaria-mosquito link first. Ross, fiercely protective of his work, wasn't having it. He publicly criticized Grassi, and the two became locked in a heated battle for scientific credit. In the end, the Nobel Prize went to Ross, but the controversy lingered for years. Ross's victory wasn't just personal, it was a victory for science, public health, and humanity. His discovery didn't just explain how malaria spread, it revealed how to stop it. Today, Ross's legacy continues to save lives. His groundbreaking work laid the foundation for anti-malarial drugs, vaccines, and mosquito control programs. Even now, in regions where malaria still threatens millions, his discovery remains a powerful weapon in the fight for survival. So the next time a mosquito buzzes around your ear, remember, what seems like a tiny pest was once the deadliest assassin in history, until one man dared to fight back.